For the year 2025, I am attempting to watch a movie a day, so 365 movies. And today I actually watched Mufasa, The Lion King. So this is the prequel to the, I believe, 2019 Lion King live action CGI reinterpretation of Disney's classic film, The Lion King. And yeah, the original film, the original Lion King, the animated one, is one of the all-time great animated films for sure. Like, we all grew up watching that. It's a really great movie. The 2019 CGI remake, it's not bad. I enjoy it overall. And I think it made some interesting choices with that readaptation. But this film, on the other hand, it feels a little too late, in my opinion. I think I kind of already forgot about the remake. And I don't need a prequel to Lion King. That was my main issue with this. Was I don't need to see where Mufasa comes from. I don't need to know like the origin for all these background characters, really. It also doesn't really make sense. Some of the choices they make story-wise for me, it just doesn't really work with the lore that already exists in the Lion King universe. Not that I should be that concerned about it. This is a kid's movie after all, so it's not going to keep me up at night, but it just wasn't my favorite thing in the world as far as their story decisions. And also the director, Barry Jenkins, I think he is a really great director. I love his films, and I'm kind of surprised by this movie because I expected more from him. I expected him to maybe not even choose this kind of project. I'm assuming due to the success of his previous films, Disney gave him a blank check to make his version of Lion King, and it just doesn't work for me. It's kind of a stain on his career. It's a very average movie. And then here's the kicker: is the music in this is not that good. Like
the brother, I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother.
The Lion King franchise, the original film, is amazing soundtrack wise. Like, it's one of my favorite soundtracks. And in this film, Lin-Manuel Miranda, someone I do genuinely like some of his music and some of his projects, but he's been around so much on all these Disney projects. He's kind of like their golden boy that's not so golden anymore, in my opinion. Like, yeah, obviously Hamilton's amazing. The first Moana was great. But since then, I feel like he just does the same thing over and over again. And you can tell it's him when you hear it, which I guess is like an indicator of his style, but also his style's overdone at this point, and it's really not that good to me anymore. And you've seen the memes for this, and they're just, yeah, the soundtrack really is stinky. It's kind of a bummer. I also got to say, Lion King 1.5 is one of my favorite versions of the Lion King story, and it's really funny. And I don't know why I had this idea that this is what they were going to do, was Lion King 1.5, but like with the Mufasa story instead. And they kind of do that with the framing narrative, because this takes place partially after the Lion King, where you see